Hello, ladies and gentlemen, I'm your host, AirsoftAL. And you're probably wondering why the vlog style instead of a formal video. Well, it's because I have got a ton of stuff to catch up on and get editing that really I ain't got time to really sit down and edit another video. I've already got several videos I gotta edit, not even including the reviews I gotta edit, so yeah, that's fun. So, what is How Combat Effective Is It? This is a question that's been popping up recently on my YouTube channel because, well, it really is. And to kind of give you a basic thing it was originally supposed to be the Gasmask challenge, where literally I go out and I play airsoft in a gas mask, but I didn't really like that. Or at least the name of it anyway. Then I got an idea of setting a world record of playing in as many gas masks as possible in airsoft. That didn't sit well with me. Then, finally, something clicked in my head. Two birds, one stone. A new video series idea came to mind, where literally I take gas masks and I look at their historical value and I ask the question, what if they were used? What would it have been like? What would it be like? You know, things like that. So, being me, of course, in my own mind, I create How Combat Effective Is It? Which is why I'm doing this video, to basically answer the questions that has been raised about the video series. Number one, what is it? Well, How Combat Effective Is It is literally talking about gas masks from the Cold War era to the modern day, talking about their usefulness and how combat effective they are. Not only that, but literally taking them out on the field and using them. Now, I will be filming myself, of course, obviously. I will have a selfie cam point at my face, so that way you guys can actually see me in the mask. And I will actually be having information not only about the mask itself, but also actually going out there having fun doing it. Now, I will be going out there in full kit and mask, meaning I will have a filter on the mask. It will be a modern filter, of course, be it NATO or 40mm golf, or normalized threads, depending on whichever one. Now, I have gotten massive support from the veterans about this, and I am very happy that the veterans have actually supported the idea of me doing this. And for those of you who are watching, you know who you are, and you are amazing. I'm not gonna lie, you're awesome. How much support you guys have actually shown for this. Now, secondly, how is it going to be done? Well, the way the video series is going to be done is literally, well, I've got 4 masks at the moment, so I'm not going to do it back to back to back to back. I'm going to actually going to take time and actually get used to the mask first, then go out. I've gotten used to the Polish MC1, which is the civilian gas mask, which many have said that it's also a military mask as well, so, you know, one of those things. But I got used to that. After that, it is going to be the GP5. The GP5 being a massive hood mask, I got to get used to that one. So you might get a How Combat Effective Is It once or maybe twice a month at the most. But I cannot just do back to back to back to back, because again, I only got 4 masks in my collection. So until I actually get more gas mask into the collection, that's how much I can actually keep making this. Now, the biggest one is, how is the show going to be structured? Well, it's going to be structured in the first half, you getting the history of the mask. Then, of course, the second half, and then, of course, the second part of that is me actually showing the mask and doing a shooting test in the mask. Actually showing if I'm able to shoulder the gun, if the filter gets in the way with the gun, what is it like, etc., etc. Then, after that, actual combat footage. Well, not as long as combat footage. You might get 5, maybe 6 minutes of combat footage of me in the mask. There is, of course, going to be its own independent footage of itself, so you guys can actually see that, but it's one of those things. Then afterwards, there's going to be me rating it, which the rating system for this series is going to be effective, semi-effective, or not effective. And you can figure that out on your own. Switch over to my right hand. Now, is this probably the craziest thing I've done yet? Not even close! But I want to say that I'm doing this because, one, I've gotten massive support from the veterans and the combat veterans, and even some who basically trained in respirators and gas masks. And of course, I've talked with field owners, and they themselves have actually supported my idea. And they said, as long as it's ballistic rated, or at least you can protect the lens, we don't care. Bring it on here. That'll be an interesting sight. And I'm very happy they're actually doing that. Now, granted, the series is not just going to be about me. My fellow content creator, John the Collector, is also going to be doing his own spin-off series, but I have asked him if he actually, oh, there's a hair on the lens, I've actually asked him, hey, if you have footage and you'd like to have a submission to how combat effective is it, then bring it on, by all means. And which, thankfully enough, things are going well, and it's just how it is. Now, outside of that, how is it looking? Well, how combat effective is it is actually going on. It's going to be good. We got the AK-47, which that is something, or not AK-47, that is something I forgot to mention. The series itself, I will be going out, and not only the mask, but also the weapons that would have been used by the people who had the mask. Now, the Soviet masks so far, along with the, let me actually go grab it out of my bag, because this is my, conceal mask, where I actually have it, along with an in-date filter, because of course, if there's a gas leak, I need to have a mask with me. Much like the Finnish M61 here, which, Finland has AKs, so, one of those things. The GP5, the... trying to actually think here for a second. Blah, 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 blah. Basically, the 3 masks so far, I can use the AK-74 with it. Which I have, the AK-74 by JG. Now, that is something I'm going to be doing, is basically I will be running around with the mask and the weapon that would have been, at the time, used by the people wearing the mask. So basically, any and all Soviet mask, I'll be using the AK-74. Unless there is a different weapon that was used by them, such as the FNFAL or other guns, M4s, what have you. You get what I'm saying. I'm going to try and make it as historically accurate to a degree as possible. But, again, it's one of those things of, I have to actually try and get the mask themselves, then do research on them, then do the filming, then get out there and do all that good jazz. So, yeah. It's going to be interesting, more or less. Either way, though. I thought I'd go ahead and just kind of do this quick little video and kind of talk about what is this new series, what am I doing with it, how's it going. And honestly, I'm happy that it is doing pretty well, and I'm going to be able to actually keep my March window, my actual, upload schedule for it. Because, again, I have it set to premiere in March. If everything goes well on the 18th, I'll be able to do that, and I'll be able to have a great deal of fun with it, and it's just going to be fun as almighty, and I'm going to have so much fun with this, I'm not going to lie. Anyway, thank you all for watching. As always, I've been AirsoftAL, and again, I just can't thank you guys enough for the support that you've given to the show and the idea that I'm doing, and who knows, it might get featured on other Facebook pages and other people's thing. I mean, who knows? The future will tell. Anyway. Thank you all for watching. As always, I've been AirsoftAL, and if you guys want to actually help out my endeavor by either donating surplus gas masks you might find, or modern filters, things like that, just contact me, and let's talk. Anyway, thank you all for watching. As always, I've been AirsoftAL, and I'll see you all in the next video. Bye-bye!